justice is a dish best served with mold. And Sam is going to try that mold because he just got arrested in the Bahamas today. If you guys haven't seen all the thousands of articles and videos and stuff that are already out there, here's another one for you. And in this one, we have a statement from the Bahamian government. We have the charges being brought against Sam, and we also have a statement from the people who issued the indictment. So we're going to cover all of that in this video. Now, if you guys have been watching, you know, just a couple days ago, we were talking about how Maxine Waters of the U.S. Senate Financial Committee was trying to get Sam to come and testify. And Sam was not having it. At first, he said that he couldn't testify because all of his personal data was locked up and he didn't have any access to it at the moment and not enough information, basically. That's what he told Maxine Waters. Then Maxine Waters called BS and basically told Sam, like, look, you've been talking to all these news outlets, you've been talking to all these people, we think there's enough there for you to testify. And so Sam agreed to testify at that point, but he decided that he was going to do so virtually as of either today or yesterday. I can't remember. He said that he was going to do it virtually because he was worried about the paparazzi. When we all know the real answer, Sam. You didn't want to set foot on U.S. soil because you were worried as soon as you got off the plane that you were going to be arrested. So as soon as the news broke that he was attending virtually, it basically was the hardball game there, from my understanding. The Southern District of New York at that time decided to indict Sam Bankman-Fried, and following that, the arrest of Sam Bankman-Fried happened in the Bahamas. We're going to read the statement from this Attorney General of the Bahamas, Senator Ryan Pinder Casey, on the arrest of Sam Bankman-Fried. On the 12th of December 2022, the Office of the Attorney General of the Bahamas is announcing the arrest by the Royal Bahamas Police Force of Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, former CEO of FTX. SBF's arrest followed receipt of formal notification from the United States that it has filed criminal charges against SBF and is likely to request extradition. So Sam is sitting in the Bahamas under arrest at the moment, just waiting to be extradited. As a result of the notifications received and the material provided therewith, it was deemed appropriate for the Attorney General to seek SBF's arrest and hold him in custody pursuant to our nation's Extradition Act. As such time as a formal request for extradition is made, the Bahamas intends to process it promptly, pursuant to Bahamian law and its treating obligations with the United States. According to SBF's arrest, Prime Minister Davis stated the Bahamas and the United States have shared interest in holding accountable all individuals associated with FTX who may have betrayed the public trust, broken the law. While the United States is pursuing criminal charges against SBF individually, the Bahamas will continue its own regulatory and criminal investigations into the collapse of FTX with the continued cooperation of its law enforcement and regulatory partners in the United States and elsewhere. So this statement was issued, Sam was arrested, and now they are waiting extradition. Now, the Southern District of New York was the one to file the indictment, and then we got this tweet from them, basically a statement on the situation. It says, USA, Damian Williams. Earlier this evening, Bahamian authorities arrested Samuel Bankman-Fried at the request of the U.S. government based on a sealed indictment filed by the South District of New York. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at the time. So tomorrow morning, they're going to unseal that indictment, and we're going to get to kind of see, you know, what's on the plate here. What are they looking at? Why did they, you know, issue the indictment? I mean, we all kind of know why they did, but it's going to be interesting to see why they actually legally issued the indictment. What material are they looking at? We do have a good idea of what the charges are, though. SBF is being charged with wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering, according to the New York Times. So those are the charges that Sam is facing. It's pretty interesting to see money laundering in there. I don't know if that's what they're calling the whole customer funds ordeal, or if there's more, you know, that we just don't know yet. I'm really interested to see the details on this. It's funny to see wire fraud on there, because if you guys didn't watch my recent short, it just came out that he had a Signal group chat with his inner circle, which included some people from Alameda Research, that was literally named wire fraud. That was the name of their chat, was wire fraud. You'd think that if you're committing fraud, you probably shouldn't name your chat wire fraud. I don't know. That just doesn't. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm just not as smart as Sam is. But that kind of seems silly to me. But let me tell you, I really hope that this trial is televised, because if it is, you bet we're covering it on this channel. We are going to be talking all about that trial. It's going to be like the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp trial of crypto, and it's going to be huge. And I really, really hope it is televised, because again, we'll be covering it on here. But guys, I wanted to share this news with you, a little bit of a celebration, because, we look at guys like Bernie Madoff and, all these other guys that committed fraud and Ponzi schemes and were fiddling with money like they shouldn't have been. And they were arrested almost on the spot. Like as soon as it got found out, they were done. They were in a cell in the clink. And Sam's been sitting out in the Bahamas, having a good time, drinking his cocktails and, doing whatever he's doing, playing video games and stuff, in his beautiful penthouse. So, a lot of people were kind of salty about that, but it looks like they're officially moving. It looks like the hard part was that Sam was maybe, because he wasn't in the United States, they had to get more technical with it. I don't know what the whole governmental side of it was, but he's been arrested, and officially we're going to be seeing him not testify, because he's no longer testifying because he is arrested. It is now going to be a trial. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Definitely pour one out for the homies. Guys, if this is your first time to the channel, please like and subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you all next time.